Hey, and good morning. Welcome Tuesday morning. 41 to 44 degrees out there this morning. Hopefully this will be the last week we get to wear boots. We'll see. Frank says no. Jason?
Frank don't know what he's talking about. This is the last cold weather we're ever going to have, Frank. Yeah, it is. Yep, it's over with.
One more spell.
Huh?
One more spell.
No. Hey, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us on a Tuesday morning edition of Cooper & Company Live, Athens, Alabama. This is, as you know, Athens in the AM. Here's what's going up today. Tom's got plenty to talk about.
I do.
Did y'all go egg hunting?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't finally go an egg, though.
And well, we hit a bunch of eggs, still can't find them. I had some money in them too at our house. I'll be going over there today.
6 months later, you'll be
I'll be going out there today trying to find what happened to them 2 or 3 missing eggs I need. But anyway, we had our Saturday, not Sunday. Got to give a shout out to all the folks down at Lindsay Lane Church. We were down there with our buddy Dusty McLemore. We double churched it Sunday, 8 o'clock with Johnny Lee Dees, 10:30 down there. Saw Jackson Burns. He was down there, so I had to give a shout out to Jack this morning. Frank is in here on the phone too, just when he got something going on. Yesterday I got video coming up from legislative offices opening up down right next to Coleman Dental, across from Athens State College. We'll have some interview with all the legislators that were down there yesterday for that. Danny Johnson's got a little bit of music video this one with soon-to-be a legend Matt Prater up at the consignment shop. They appear to be getting together there every Saturday for music, and Danny says it's a great place to get a deal on some clothing. I'll have to go by there and check it out because I don't like to change mine. I wear the kind of same thing for 5 or 10 years. And you can see those country rovers on Mondays. I still wear a lot of the same stuff I still had. Not shirts and pants, but you know, occasionally something else I might have on.
I guess I need to order new t-shirts.
Oh, today's a special day.
Uh-huh.
It was 14 years ago on this very day, Frank.
Oh.
I married that chick right there. Look at my hair, how dark. Yeah.
Look how dark mine was.
Yeah, 14 years ago. Longest I have ever been hitched in my entire life.
I guess you'll make it.
Yeah, maybe. And yesterday started my 40th year television. Y'all believe that? Y'all been watching me since I was on TV at 31, 33, 35 years ago?
You're old.
Longer than anybody in the history of North Alabama television. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Here's
Can you
Gloria
reach
with
over
the
and
weather.
pat yourself on the back?
Yeah, I'm going to.
You already had
If my arm would go back that
Yeah,
far, that'd be
reach,
some
will
freaking
it?
sore.
Good morning, everyone. Wake up, or some of you go back to sleep. Let's talk about the forecast. Here it comes. 41 to 44 degrees out there this morning. Doesn't feel too bad. Actually, feels pretty good. High temperatures today around 57 with your low of 37 and partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, that high of 56, low of 48, partly cloudy skies. It looks like Thursday, they're calling for a 100% chance of showers, so that'll be the biggest day for rain. Wednesday, we may sneak out without
I'm
any
sick of rain.
I know. And then next week, temperatures in the 70s and some sunshine, great pool type weather. Frank says don't get used to it though because we have one more cold front and he's usually right.
Well,
so
you look at we've
listen
been
to
living
Frank.
here almost 6 years in May, thanks to you. I don't know if that's good or bad, but anyway, when we looked at that house we bought, it was in April and everything was in full bloom.
Yeah.
That weekend, the very weekend we looked at it on a Friday, it was a 24-hour notice to get in this house.
not for Tom.
Called Tom, we was in it in an hour. And then it froze and killed everything, and we still bought it.
Yeah.
Looked at it on Friday. That's the kind of customer you like, Tom.
That is.
Somebody
I'm still
looks
looking
at
for
it
more.
and
Impulse
buys it in 4 days.
Impulse buyer.
That's a stupid customer, but I mean,
That would be us, huh?
No, you know that's the right place for y'all need to be.
We have enjoyed that house tremendously.
had I stayed where I was, I'd had it paid off.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen, so I moved on. Sad day for all of us, as we know what happened Saturday. Mal Moore passed away at 73 years old. You had to know something was up when he needed a lung transplant, according to the new athletic director, Bill Battle. They're having a memorial service for him Thursday in Tuscaloosa. Mal Moore, just probably one of the bottom line greatest ever at the University of Alabama in athletics. Wouldn't you think so, Tom?
Yes.
I mean,
you know, Coach Bryant wanted him to take over as head coach when he retired.
However, Coach Bryant recommended Ray Perkins.
Yeah.
And we all know what a jerk he turned out to be.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, and
You
Mal
guys
Moore
don't
got there,
forget
what,
that.
59, was quarterback, was going to get to play possibly a senior year as quarterback, except Mayor Bryant brings in this kid from Beavers Fall, Pennsylvania.
Who was
Joe
that?
Willie Namath. And then Mal Moore,
You're a
though, I mean,
hero.
just his claim to fame will be he hired Nick Saban.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick Saban is focusing on his team. They went back to practice yesterday. Hey, Brad, how do you pronounce the coach down at Arkansas's name? Belima, that's what I thought. But besides putting his foot in his mouth, have y'all heard about this?
Nope.
Yeah, Nick Saban didn't retaliate yesterday after hearing what Arkansas football coach Brett Belima said about wanting to beat Alabama and comparing their Big Ten stints at gathering last week. He said that Saban's record couldn't match his record when they both coached in the Big Ten. Well, let's see how they match up now, Big Mouth. Now he says he was just kidding.
Yeah, I'd say that too.
Yeah, I do.
After you put your foot in your mouth like that, yeah, I would be saying I was just kidding. Not Tony Grigsby Buck D. Wild, but the other Buck Wild that was on that reality
that's
show.
sad.
21 years old, West Virginia, found him, 2 of his buddies, dead in a pickup truck over the weekend. They had been missing. They had left a bar late at night, found the pickup truck, Tom, submerged in mud up over it. And they're
Tailpipe.
assuming that mud got over the muffler, and they sat in the truck because the weather was cold, and they all 3 died. Carbon monoxide poisoning, yeah. They're not certain.
Tailpipe was probably close.
The senator up there found the show repulsive and playing to ugly, inaccurate stereotypes. It's West Virginia. What do you expect?
What is there to do there?
And then this morning I saw it on ABC. It said, worst place to live in the country. A town in West Virginia.
Have you ever been to West Virginia?
No, and will not be going to. That's where Nick Saban's from, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, West Virginia. I don't
Yeah,
think there's a
Kyle's
whole
been
lot
there.
up in West Virginia for me. Of course, yesterday was April Fool's. I see this in the
Thank
USA
goodness
Today.
we weren't on the air.
Scope is a mouthwash.
Yes.
Well, they come out with bacon flavored
Scope.
Scope.
That does not sound good at all.
And so today they're running and say, okay, that was a prank yesterday. So was Virgin Airline opening up glass bottom airplanes. But I say this yet, I did not know it was a, I said, look at this. Can you believe they have come out with bacon flavored?
You know, bacon goes
Scope.
with anything.
Well, I know.
Yeah,
Oh, and then
but, ooh.
another group came out with lunch meat DVDs. The Red Box posts suggestions selling much more than DVDs. So need a snack for your movie tonight? We're proud to offer a variety of DVD-shaped cold cuts, including bologna, turkey, and liverwurst.
Sure sounds good.
Flavorful
That'll
DVDs.
make you lose your appetite.
I'll tell you what makes me really lose my appetite. Barbara Walters is retiring. But
Not
she's
yet.
only 110, but she's not retiring for a year and a half from now. Well, what kind of retirement is that?
Why do you want to announce so early for?
So what does that make Jamie Cooper want to do?
I'm going to announce my retirement today, too. Since I'm approaching my 50th birthday.
Again.
Huh?
Again?
I'm going to retire from television maybe when I'm 70. So it gives me a little over 10 and a half more years.
You'll be up here. Someone will have to wheel you in here.
Speaking
before
of that,
you
we're
get
going to
off
show a
TV.
Country Rover story that ran yesterday. It was the first one. Buddy, Country Boy Eddie. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Anyway, Barbara Walters retired. But talking about something making me sick.
What?
We were watching the Today
Oh.
Show the other day. Jenna Wolf, the little gal on there, always
Little girl.
perky and working out and
Oh,
everything.
no, I know.
And I'm talking to my next door neighbor, Mary Dunlap, about it.
Yeah.
I think everybody must have been watching the same. Then she says, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
I said, pregnant? I didn't know she was married.
Well, you don't have to be married to be pregnant.
You don't need Abby. So anyway,
Didn't mean
she
that.
says, me and my girlfriend, Stephanie, about fell out on the floor. They're in People magazine. Here's a couple of shots of them. There they are right there. I'm assuming Jenna's the woman since she's pregnant. And then we got another, showing their affection for one another. Now, what has the Today Show become? Now they're about to fire Matt Lauer. That's what the New York Times said over the weekend. But anyway, a lot of people watching that.
Call duties above and beyond.
Somebody told me
Duty
that
field.
Shepard Smith might be on the Anderson Cooper side.
A very reliable source said that.
Really?
Did you? I can't believe that either.
I
But
haven't heard
anyway,
that.
each to his own.
Not,
Hey.
not anybody from Ole Miss can do that.
No, not with all the women they got down there
Yeah.
partying. But anyway, whatever crank. You know my new philosophy is, Frank? Whatever cranks your tractor.
Usually it's the most good-looking guys that are gay. What
Heard
a
that.
shame.
I ran into a guy the other day. I got to tell this story. I don't know his name. He was cutting stumps. And he asked me, he said, I'm walking Zoram. Said, you need any trees down? And I said, nah, you know something. He said, heard that. I kept on walking. He turned around and said, you sure, Diesel? I said, no. He said, heard that. Just kept on going. I'm thinking,
Heard that.
but that's the way I roll. I mean,
Stop it. You're cracking me up.
that's just the way I roll.
Quit saying that. He heard that on TV, too.
Yeah, well, Shep was asking the guy where they had that,
Landslide.
those houses were falling off in Washington. Mm-hmm. And this poor guy standing out there like 5 feet from the ledge of his house. Shep says, well, you shot, I got a
You're
low
pretty
demeanor.
quiet.
I guess that's just how you roll. I'm thinking,
What a bad choice of words.
how
His
you
house
roll? I
is
mean,
about
the
to
guy's
roll off a
house is
cliff.
about to plummet down into the ocean.
So now he keeps throwing out, that's how I roll.
How many times have we heard that since then, though?
A bunch.
That's how we roll.
That's how we
Yeah.
roll.
How you roll, Tom?
That's how I roll.
That's how I roll. Frank, how you rolling?
I roll.
That roll. Well, that
Thank
rolls
God
me
changed
into my
the way
next
I
story.
roll.
I saved this for last.
Oh, no.
St. Louis. A St. Louis area man is facing, y'all pay attention to this one now, criminal charges alleging that he used a prosthetic penis to pass a drug test. How'd that go, Frank?
Not too good.
Let me tell you how it
I
happened.
thought.
Authorities say that Cindy Levin, 34, was submitting a urine sample last week as part of his probation when an officer, Tom, allegedly spotting him using a prosthetic penis, known as a Whizzinator.
Oh, it's got a name.
Yeah, Whizzinator.
The Whizzinator.
The device has been advertised as a way to pass drug tests by using someone else's urine. He was charged last week with possessing a forged instrument. Now, the only way I can see, I've never seen personally a Whizzinator, but I'm assuming
We get the picture.
You grab a hold of it.
Careful
I'm just
Careful now, Harold.
and you've got it urine in it.
Careful now, Harold.
And you've got it in your pants, and then you get up there and you just kind of squeeze it. And it's supposed to, it's a prosthetic, so it looks real.
For someone who's never seen one, you got
Well, I
an
have.
idea, huh?
But it's called a Whizzinator.
I guess they can come up with anything.
How much are they?
Didn't say, Tom, but anyway.
Now everyone can go online and check it out.
I used to take great pride in calling myself the Whiz Kid. Well, when you're out doing the country over, you're by yourself. You got to stop, take a leak somewhere. I ain't going to walk in a restaurant just to go to the bathroom.
We were at the governor's mansion and you're doing it.
I like to mark my territory. Just from now on, call me the Whizzinator. Mm-hmm. Huh?
It's like you do. Everywhere we go, you're like, hold on, I got to go mark my spot.
Well, it's like Zorro, except I don't lift my leg.
Keep the bed away from me.
Speaking of that, I've got another thing here. They've come out with a deal. I'm not going to get into the whole thing because it takes me a little while to explain it. But they have come out in some ballparks now. When you go to the urinal, you
I
can play
saw
a video
that.
game while you're taking a leak. There it is right there.
I did see that. I think I saw that somewhere
They
on
think the
Facebook.
object is to sell more beer. And this woman goes on to say, and I'll
It
get
takes
back
like
on it later.
55 seconds
Is it
to
really
play.
necessary for men to spend more time in a bathroom?
Well, you guys do like yourselves. No,
Call
I'm
me
not
the Whiz
explaining.
Kid. Just call me the Whiz Kid. Call me the Whiz Kid. Anyway, that brings you up to date on basically what's been going on. It was
Thanks.
14 years ago today, before you knew I was the Whiz Kid, that I got hitched to my current bride.
Current wife.
14 years ago today, we have I've got to call into Walmart. Y'all go there and buy us gifts. And
No.
is it too late to do that?
Yes.
Well, I
What
hope
is it
y'all
you
had a
need?
good Easter, went Easter egg hunting and everything else, and hopped in and out of church all day Sunday, Brad. I know y'all do a lot of that. We'll come back and do a little bit of news in just a moment. Y'all hang on.